Donald Trump has already set himself apart from previous incoming presidents by holding a series of rallies around the country to thank his supporters. Trump also insists he wants to bring the country together after one of the most divisive election campaigns in recent history.
We will heal our divisions and unify our very, very divided country. When Americans are unified, there is nothing we cannot do. No task is too great, no dream too large.
But opposition to the incoming president remains intense and was on display during the recent electoral college voting in several states, including Florida.
Vote sanity and stability, no Trump.
And Wisconsin, where anti-Trump protesters made their presence known. Trump supporters are urging his opponents to give the new president a chance. Republican Congressman Kevin Brady of Texas.
I think President Obama was divisive. I'm hopeful President-elect Trump in office will continue to reach out with Congress, with different groups across the country, listen, see if we can't pull together as a country. That's my hope.
But former presidential contender Bernie Sanders is urging Democrats to resist Trump where they can.
When we stand together, Donald Trump and nobody is going to stop us. Let's go forward together. Thank you all.
How Trump chooses to deal with the challenge of unifying the country is important, says analyst John Hudak.
It is incumbent upon him to start building bridges to the nearly 70 million Americans who voted for someone else. That's a real challenge. It's not a challenge every president faces, and it will be an important challenge to see how the new president goes about that, if he goes about it at all, in the early months of his administration.
I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
President George W. Bush faced a similar predicament in 2001 after winning a disputed election victory over Democrat Al Gore. In his inaugural address, Bush promised to bring the country together.
Our unity, our union, is the serious work of leaders and citizens in every generation. And this is my solemn pledge. I will work to build a single nation of justice and opportunity.
The public will likely welcome any Trump outreach on unity, says transition expert David Eagles.
We've been a divided country here. Obviously, the election showed it. It was very close, as expected. But I'm very hopeful. When you look at history in these periods of time, the American public has generally given a halo effect, if you will, on an incoming president to get their job done.
But any effort to ease the political bitterness from the election could be complicated right from the start by Trump's promise to repeal and replace President Barack Obama's signature achievement, his health care law. Jim Malone, VOA News, Washington.